how to create and edit the menu page for your Wix restaurant website. Hey everyone, welcome. I hope you're all doing great. And in this video, I'll show you step by step how it works, how to do it, how to create it, and also how to edit it as your menu items and everything. So obviously this is not a restaurant website, but it's just going to have to do. After all, this is only a tutorial. So I'm going to show you step by step starting from now. So obviously you have the ability to just go ahead and create a menu page from scratch and start, setting up your images and having the menu items as a list. But there's a much easier way using Wix, because Wix does actually offer an app that is Wix Restaurants, and it's actually going to create the menu page for you. All you need to do is really just list out the items and categories, and you should be good to go. So how does this actually work? First, you will need to open up your Wix website editor, like so. If you don't know how to do so, for some reason, you just go to homepage from your dashboard and click on Edit Site from the top right. I know it says Wix Studio on the top left, but this is for the default Wix, not Wix Studio. Anyways, let's just go back to topic. Open up your Wix editor, and then from here you just simply click on Add Apps. Once you click on Add Apps, you simply just want to look up Wix Restaurants. I misspelled that so badly right now. So let's just redo that real quick. Actually, I'm just going to hit enter, and it's just going to open up. It's going to be this one right here, Wix Restaurants Orders. Which should say new here. So this is the one that we need to install. So just go ahead and take a click on that, and then just click on Add to Site from here. It shouldn't really take too long here. It's just going to give us a sec, or take a sec to install. And it's actually going to create pages for us, and I'm going to show you that in a sec. Okay, so once it's actually done installing, you simply just, you can actually see the new pages that have been created by going to Pages and Menu here. And then you should be able to find Restaurant Pages. If you click on that, you're going to see all the different restaurant pages, including the menu one. The menu one is going to be called Online Orders. This is going to be where you see the menu, and people are going to be able to actually order the food. So if you click on that, it's going to open up here for us, and it's going to show us the actual menu that it already exists, because Wix does actually give you a sample menu that you can see, which is this one right here. You can see appetizers, mains, desserts, so on. So this is going to be how the menu looks like. And now we obviously have the ability to adjust the menu to our liking. So doing so is very simple. First, you can save on the top right if you want to, because we just installed the app. And then we simply just exit out of here. And once we do that, we simply are going to go to the main dashboard of our site. Make sure you refresh, because we have just installed the app and we want the new options to pop up here for us. Next up, you are going to go to catalog. Once you hover over catalog, you should be able to see restaurant menus. If you click on that, it's going to open up the different menus that you have for your restaurant. And we only have the first one, which is the dinner menu, which is a sample one that Wix creates for us. You can feel free to manage it. For example, if you want to, you can just click on Edit Menu Details, change the menu name, give it a description, change the visibility of it, and then you can just click on Manage and start, changing items that are within this menu. Or what I prefer to do is just simply delete this sample menu. And I'm just going to also include this, which is also delete items from this menu, and I'm just going to delete menu. And then we're just going to create a menu from scratch. So we can just click on Build a Menu for your restaurant and click on Add a Menu. So here I'm just going to name it Test Menu, because I'm not really going to create one here. And then you can feel free to add a description for it. So if you want to let people know exactly what this menu is about. So as you can see in the example here, served daily between 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. This would be for, breakfast menus if you want. So feel free to add a description if you want to. It is not necessary. So click on Save once you're happy with it. And now we should be able to start adding our items to it, and obviously listing out to the different categories and items that are going to be residing in that category. So first we're going to start by creating a section. So you can just simply click on Add Section, and give it the name. I'm not sure. Let's just do one menu for all. So let's just do breakfast, and then from here you can also give it a description, and then obviously we're just going to make it visible. So click on save, and then within that section you can just feel free to add more items, and then you can obviously create another section for dinner, or let's just keep it to dinner and then desserts, and that should be enough. So dinner, and then we can just do add section for the desserts and click on save. And now once we have our sections ready to go, we simply just add items to them. So breakfast, we can just go ahead and add some breakfast items in here. I'm just going to do waffles, for example, and then we can just do save. And obviously now we want to adjust each item individually, because we have waffles here. It's kind of bland. We want to add an image to it and give it more details. So you just go ahead and click on it, and once you click on it, you're going to find all the item details about it, and also the pricing and all of those things. So within the info tab for the waffles, you're going to give it a name, which we already did. Description, labels. If you want to add some labels, you can feel free to do so. It's just for organization purposes. And then we also have the pricing here, so you would want to add the pricing for that. We're just going to be 10, and obviously it's going to reflect the currency that you're currently using for your location. If you want to set price per variant, you can feel free to do so, and you would want to obviously create the variant. You can select one of these, or you can just click on add new variant and give it a name, but I'm just going to leave it as it is. And now we can just add an image. So I'm just going to click on add an image here, and this should allow us to upload an image. I'm just going to use this one. I don't really have an image of a waffle right now, so let's just use this one as if, and item visibility is going to show on menu. Next up, we have modifiers. This is going to be things that you can add to, like toppings and things like that. If you want to add them, like add a modifier group, so people can actually choose between them. So this could work on a pizza, you could say. Or even for a waffle, you can, change the toppings, or whether it's going to be, what kind of chocolate on top or something. Is completely up to you. So you can feel free to create that in here. Next up, we have the ordering tab, where you can set up the tax, the stock, and also some more settings like special requests if you want them. Click on save for this one, and this should be saved with the image and all. And obviously you can feel free to add more items to breakfast, and change the order for them and everything. And once you're done with that, you can just scroll down to dinner and add some items to that as well. So let's just do test 1. I'm not really that creative, to be honest. I'm just going to leave it as it is. I'm just going to quickly give it a price point. So let's just say 20 and an image. Okay, so what I just did is add test 1 for dinner, give it a price and an image, and for desserts I just give it a price and an image. And yeah, we're good to go for the time being. So if you're happy with it, you can just simply exit out of here. And now we have our first menu. And by the way, you can create multiple different menus the same exact way. You just click on add new menu. Now we simply just go back to our site editor. So let me just open this up real quick. Next, we open up the page. So pages and menu. Go to restaurant pages. Online orders, and then we just click on that, and this should pop up the same page that we were on a few minutes ago. And boom, we should have the menu automatically be created here. You can actually see the images for them, the different categories, and also the items that are present. I believe we do also have the ability to change the layout of it if we click on settings. If I'm not mistaken here, I think we have the ability to do so. Reorder menus, no, maybe in design. Okay, so maybe not the layout, but we have this layout right here, which is quite nice. So you can actually preview it and see how it's actually going to look like. People are going to be able to filter between breakfast, dinner, and desserts, and it's kind of empty because I don't really have a lot of items per category. If it does have more items, it's going to be next to each other and so on. So it's going to actually look nice. And yeah, this is pretty much what we can actually do for the menu page on our restaurant website. So hopefully you found this video to be informative and helpful, and thanks for watching. Okay, so after I was finished with recording a video, I did some, I actually tried to do something because I was pretty sure that layouts do exist for menus, and turns out I was actually right. Thing is, we also have a dedicated menu section which we can add. So we can just click on add section. Once we do that, we can simply just click on add elements, and then from there we simply just click on restaurants, and then we should be able to find restaurant menus. And if you click on this, just click on add to site, and this is actually going to create a dedicated page only for the menu. And this page, you can actually go ahead and start doing the layout. This is how we actually do it. So you can just feel free to click on it and then click on settings. And then from settings, you should be able to find the different layouts and styles and so on. You have the columns, you have the centered, you have the split. So you have plenty to work with when it comes to style with this one. So this is pretty much how you actually do it. So I just wanted to show you, to be true to you, obviously. So yeah, again, hopefully you found this video to be informative, and thanks for watching.